Well, hello everybody, it is Preston Does Guitar, and today we will be taking a look at some Onlyfans like the true Discord moderators we are. Oh, but just not any kind of Onlyfans. Guitar Onlyfans. Okay, this is the first one I found that I have high hopes, you know. They're fully clothed, thank goodness. An Epiphone, not bad, not bad. That acoustic's not bad. I'd buy it if I had the money. How to play power chords, which is your root, fifth, and octave. Hopefully she covers that. Wisdom, you're on OnlyFans, dude. I mean, so am I technically, but yeah. Possibly. Power chords. Are probably the best way to get introduced to playing chords on the guitar because they are. I wouldn't start off with power chords. I'd start off with cowboy chords. That way you get used to playing with your fingertips. But I digress. So, for example, if I play the chord E major, it sounds happy. Yeah. E minor. Changes it to like sad and dreary. Yeah, so you can hear that difference. Like even if you didn't even tell her what kind of for it, like you hear the difference in that chord. Yeah. However, when you are playing a power chord, you eliminate that note entirely. This would be the E power chord. That could be a major or a minor. So it works in happy music. It works in sad music. Yeah. And it's really simple because I mean, she's really dumbing it down, but you know that is yeah. I like the way she's explaining it. Not bad. Fingers down like this. You're gonna put a finger on your E string, your low E string here on the first fret, and when you put your finger down, you're gonna want to get it pretty close to that fret because that's how you're gonna get the most pressure to be able to push that down. Yeah, you don't have to be exactly on it like that, but you can be somewhat in the middle. I play somewhat in the middle. When I'm really shredding, you know, I don't really pay attention to where my fingers are on the fret. For every other fret, so like this is 1, it jumps 2, and then there's 3. So you're gonna go 1, and then you're gonna press your next finger down on the string underneath of that. So you have 2 fingers down, and you're gonna press that down on that 3rd fret. So yeah. Top string and then the next string. That's an F power chord. You kind of want to pick outward. So like think of almost as if you are not moving your wrist, but you're moving your arm, so you're gonna pick outward like that. You're gonna. That is terrible technique. Hold on. That is terrible technique. Do not play with your whole arm. Play with your wrist. I play with my arm when I'm playing really, really fast because it's just habit. But I'm so used to it, I don't bother it. If you can, when you're first starting out playing guitar, really just focus on your wrist, dude. Yeah, I just started with having bad habits and I never fixed them, but you know, I play just as well. But if you're first starting out, play with your wrist, not your whole arm. Yeah, isn't that so hard? So, would you like to take a stab at it? I would love to. Let's try it. Okay, so I was never much of a musician, but you know, I think with a little help from our friends. Okay, so first. Oh, your fingernails are way too long to play guitar right now. Yes. The main reason why I never have nails on. So kudos to you for being able to do that because you do kind of not bad. Like relearn how to like flip your fingers when you got longer nails. Playing on hard mode. I remember hearing something really cool about Black Sabbath that they kind of coined the term heavy metal because he lost one of his fingers in like a manufacturing accident. Well, he didn't lose one of his fingers. He lost the tip to a few of his fingers. But yeah, that's pretty much spot on.
Oh my god. So he had this like additional part of his finger on his front hand. Yeah. So it was this like heavy, instead of just like skin, it was this like heavy piece of metal. Oh my god. Weird where he got the term from.
That is no. That is nowhere near. No, okay. So he loses his fingertips. He melts down plastic to make fake plastics. The term heavy metal comes from a term to describe disruptive music back then. Like, all you had your punk rockers and stuff like that. So anything that was outside of the norm was called heavy metal. It just happened that stuck with. I'm probably quoting that wrong as well, but that is nothing. Okay, all right. Let's continue.
So that's why it sounded like Black Sabbath sounded like that. That's so cool.
No. Okay. I love the confidence, but you're wrong.
Right? I didn't know that. Wow. And now I can put a little bit more context behind like why that heavy metal sound would come from an additional piece of metal. That feels so awkward.
Yeah. And you can actually take that shape and move it up and down the neck. So you can play it all the way up here if you'd like. Just remember to keep that same rule of keeping that space in between. So there's always going to be an empty fret in between. Yes.
So if I was on third, then
there's your G. Yes.
Fifth. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So if you want, you can move from the third fret down back to the first fret, and then you can move back up to the third fret, and that is already playing like a chord progression right there. There's a lot of songs. Side note, I'm not pausing this because they're saying anything wrong or anything. I had to make an Onlyfans account just to watch this video and make this video. So subscribe to my Onlyfans. I'm kidding. Subscribe to my YouTube, where I will find you.
Have like two chords, for example, in verses. That's why punks play music like that, because it's easy, right?
Nope.
But it's a great introduction way to learn the guitar, I think, because I feel like it gives anyone the ability to play along to a lot of songs, because once you figure out just that basic structure of where your hands need to be, you can look up to other tutorials online of exactly like where on the neck you'll need to like place your fingers, but you can keep that same structure and adapt that and play it with a bunch of different styles of music. I think like blues, for example, metal,
blues players do use power chords, but they use a lot of open and Hendrix chords and stuff like that. That like blues is, yeah.
Tree sometimes uses those power chords as well.
Wait, did she say Creed?
Specific parts of the music. So it's a really cool way to kind of realize that once you have that, like, I guess, information in front of you, like, it'll give you, like, a structure, and you can look at tabs online that say, like, put your finger on the 3rd fret and the 5th fret, put your finger on the 7th fret and 9th fret, and then...
And kudos to her for recommending tabs. Tabs are such a lifesaver, dude. Like, honestly, you can learn sheet music if you want to get into, like, the composing side of music and stuff. But if you're just doing guitar, just learn tabs. It's so much easier, dude.
Have a song right there. So, yeah. You beat me to my question. I was like, where else are power chords used? But I like that it's applicable, like, kind of across the board.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you can play around with it, and once you have those down, then you could probably start moving on into those open chords, which is when you, like, strum all of the strings. Well, you don't strum all. So you could probably look up. I mean, you don't strum all of them. I mean, there's some chords you strum all the strings, but yeah. I'm trying not to pause it as much, but there's just a lot of misinformation in this.
Tabs online and start trying to play along with some of your favorite songs. Hey, now speaking of punk, you want to play a song? Ooh, what song is this? I mean, a classic. Can you guess which one I might? Which band? Classic punk. Think of like the Ramones. You got it. Yeah. Ooh, okay. You can play whichever song.
I guarantee you she has no idea who the Ramones are. What are they going to play? I Want to Be Sedated? It's a pretty easy song. Pretty beginner friendly.
You like. Let's see if I... Yeah, and then I'm going to try and guess it. Cool.
Okay, I don't want to get copyrighted in the video here.